There we go. We want to mirror face. So if we select that, we can grab all of the faces to mirror. So like this, and then the plane, we can just reflect it about that plane. Okay, fine, I won't use that one, I'll use this one. Whoa, that's, there we go. That was weird. Okay, so I didn't want to mirror it across that plane. Wanted to mirror it across the other plane. I guess I'm getting a little bit of an error here. That's weird, it's not even showing up in my part tree. I think I've got a glitch here. Yeah, I can't even access that. I guess I had an error. All right, so anyway, but you guys can mirror them across the plane there. Your final result, I wanted to kind of show you guys a little bit about what you can actually do. I know this was kind of a speed through, and a lot of this is just kind of eyeballed. But if you're very careful and you do a lot of constraining and things like that for your model, your end result can look something that looks a little bit more like this. So this is the model that I did. This was my third attempt, but you can have something that looks similar to something like that instead. So you'll notice I use the same exact techniques that are in this tutorial to create this vehicle. I've got my bridges, I've got bridge curves right here that basically I swept over to create the rims on my wheels. I went ahead and created my shoulder just using a single line that kind of followed this profile, and that was one of the first steps we went over. And I think I've still got, yeah, so there's my shoulder curve right there that I created. The sketch for my vehicle is right there, so that was my first sketch. And then this sketch right here kind of defined the profile of my vehicle. So I just use those same techniques. To do some cooler operations for like adding headlights, rims and things like that, all I had to do was create different sketches on different planes and then just project the geometry onto the surface and trim out that portion of it. And then I created a new surface that was set slightly further ahead or further behind, and was able to go basically get it to do a sweep around that to kind of create the headlight. Now this is a little bit rusty. I mean, if I had more time, I'd love to go back and change some of those things. But you can do the same thing for your rear headlights. You can add a license plate if you want to. Let's see here. I've got, let me show these planes here. So you'll see I've got multiple planes going across my cross section there. And so I use splines. Let's see here. I think I've got some splines here. Yeah, I use splines to go from each cross section out to this surface that I had just created. And you'll notice that they touch. And then I just did a whole bunch of sweeps. I swept from here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here. And the more cross sections you have, the more control you can have over that curve. So you'll notice that this is I mean, originally when I first did this, this was pretty shoddy. You could tell that there was dents in my hood and all sorts of things like that. So I added these extra cross sections that allowed me to kind of shape that contour a little bit better. Now, I don't consider myself a professional by any means, but these techniques you can use, and you can get some pretty good results there. Again, the same thing for the top. I projected a similar curve. Let's see here. So that is the line that I used for my shoulder for my car, because it's a convertible. If you're doing it with an actual hood of a vehicle, you can change your shoulder. And then I just created a sheet out of it, and I was able to project, do a sweep along that. So that's how I got the top like that. But anyway, so if you follow the tutorial, and with a little bit of innovation, ingenuity there, you guys can come up with some really sweet surface models for your vehicle. I think for this homework, for the lab, we want you guys to basically finish this tutorial, use a lot better sketches than what I came up with, since mine were just very cartoonish, very eyeballed. And you'll come up with this, you'll do a screenshot of that. And then for the homework, we would like each of you guys to apply these surface modeling techniques to the creation of your vehicle's body. Apply the techniques of parametrics so that your body shell will morph and scale based on the skeletal and parameter manipulations, and model a vehicle body and add images to your Google Doc. This homework isn't due until the 2nd of November. So you guys do have some time to do this. But each person should be able to come up with their own design for their surface model. If you guys do want to see any examples of different types of models, Eric, Larissa, Jared, and myself have all made several different models. And even myself, this was not the model we chose for our vehicle. We actually had a concept car that looked a lot cooler. So we can show you guys some examples if you'd like to see those and kind of show you how we built them. But if you just follow the tutorial for your vehicles, you should be able to design your own shell.
Also, the schedule for the presentation, the design review presentations for the rest of the semester are on the website, or we'll just call them off in order as well.
I would say that the one that we do for our car has to be fully parametric.
It has to be parametric.
But the one for the lab doesn't.
The lab, yeah, the one for the lab doesn't. You can just kind of mock it up and do whatever you want. But for the vehicle you're doing, it should fit on your car, and it should morph length, width, height. So, okay, are there any questions? If not, best of luck. Yeah, well, I didn't realize we were going to go so long with the design reviews.
It's really going to be
I think they'll go faster next time, and I'm going to try to make sure that that gets, tangents running.
I'm going to have my computer, and I'm going to be able to...
Did Eric leave already? Yeah. I've got his headset.
Should we upload all the presentations as well, or cut out the presentations?
I can let you do all that.
I will upload that as well, because there's some students. Yeah.
Yeah, there are some students who won't see it.
But they just do the lab.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Better.
That's true.
Alright, I gotta run downstairs. I gotta talk to Tank.
I'm headed right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do you need the mic?